months, the city will be abuzz with activities and events where many of you volunteer your time. On May 5th through the 7th, come enjoy our new event, Much Ado About Art in Historic Downtown. This event includes Gallery Walk, Manassas Reads, Battle of the Artists, a concert, and a community day on May 7th. Also on May 6th, make sure you check out the Manassas Air Show. It's a great free family entertainment, and don't forget to stop by the farmers market on Thursdays at the Harris Pavilion and on Saturdays at the VRE lot across Baldwin Elementary School. They just put that out there for me so you know that's just next weekend. That's only one weekend out of the 52 of the year, and that's how many events we've got going on. That's typical of this community, and it's only because you make it happen. So thank you. Give yourselves another round of applause. I know we're all waiting for desserts. So again, eat those desserts on your table. They don't want them to go to waste. But we're waiting for the part of the program where we name our outstanding volunteers. But before we do that, I would ask that you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by our Police Chief, Doug Key, and our Fire and Rescue Chief, Rob Clemens. This is Rob's first event, so we're going to make sure he does it right.
Make sure he says it loud.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. You may be seated. It's now my pleasure to continue the evening by introducing, who needs no introduction, our Mayor Hal Parrish to continue with the awards.
It is great to see you all here. Just so you'll know, you set a record tonight. 325 people is a record. All of you are here making a difference in the city of Manassas. Thank you for it. 325 people set a record here tonight. And the most important thing we're going to do tonight is say thank you to a special group of outstanding volunteers. You're all special. But Senator McPike is here. Senator McPike. And our city treasurer, Patricia Rich Folks, is here. And have I missed anyone else other than the obvious? Okay, all righty. Mr. Vaney. And I'll invite Brandon Cox to join us at the podium. Brandon Cox.
Okay, this is obviously Brandon Cox, and Brandon was nominated by Trip Doremus with the Manassas Volunteer Fire Company. I'm going to read a little bit about why this young man is up here tonight. Brandon Cox is a model member of the Manassas Volunteer Fire Company. His passion for serving others can be seen by his dedication to consistently serving his evening and weekend shifts. Brandon's quiet but positive attitude is infectious and has been commented on by members of the fire company. Brandon has completed 166 hours of training to be recognized as a National Registry Emergency Medical Technician, bringing his total number of training hours to more than 670 hours. Leadership in the Manassas Volunteer Fire Company has commented that it is refreshing to have a member such as Brandon, who brings the spirit of volunteerism to the forefront, leads by example, and is always willing to help. The City of Manassas Fire and Rescue System is fortunate to have Brandon as part of the system. Brandon, congratulations on outstanding volunteer.
Brandon, congratulations. Thank you very, very much for your service. Our next outstanding volunteer is Yvonne and Luis Soto. And if you could both come up, Mr. Wolf will talk with us about them.
All right, with our first draft choice tonight, the City of Manassas has chosen Yvonne and Luis Soto. We're nominated by Keisha Wilson-Segundro from Neighborhood Services. And I quote, Erwin and Luis are true grassroots volunteers. Beginning in 2014, the Sotos saw a need in their neighborhood, Bristow Station, for community engagement, but noticed part of the problem was a language barrier. The Sotos took it upon themselves, key thing here, took it upon themselves to translate flyers, tour City Hall for their Spanish-speaking friends, and set up multiple community meetings, focus groups, and help facilitate events. They have hosted multiple neighborhood cleanups, organized a neighborhood movie night, and are now members of the newly formed Citizens Advisory Board for Parks, Recreation, and Culture. The Sotos have also helped in the schools by teaching their Spanish-speaking neighbors how to access information on the school's website and distributing healthy snacks at bus stops. The Sotos were instrumental in the kickoff the city park study, ensuring greater understanding by their community. Their outreach efforts have been phenomenal, and we would like to thank the Sotos for their tremendous effort. Thank you.
Okay, next I would ask John Morris to join us. Ms. Sebeski.
Good evening, everyone. This is John Morse, who's Manassas Outstanding Volunteer, nominated by Kristen Fox as of this weekend. John, this was what was written about him. Knowing that kids like to play on well-maintained baseball fields, Coach John Morse has worked to keep the baseball fields at Jenny Dean Park in top shape. He works about 4 days a week during the season, mowing grass, dragging dirt, base paths, weeding, and cleaning the fields for the Manassas militia. John has also organized the purchase and installation of new turf in the batting cages at Dean Park. When not coaching or maintaining the fields, which is a lot of work, John works with the Christmas Parade Committee to ensure that the Manassas Militia youth baseball team participates. He has also organized the team's winter workout program and has taken the lead on the team scheduling and field permits. A fellow coach marveled at how, despite a serious health scare last year, John continued his dedicated service to the team and the community. Thank you, John, for your service to the community. Manassas is truly a better place because of people like you. John Morris, Manassas Outstanding Volunteer.
I'm trying to find out if we can move this microphone, and maybe somebody can tell me whether this microphone can be moved.
Yeah?
Okay. Cheryl Bass, next, is going to honor John Gregory in the middle of the room.
And I'm coming out to meet you, so let's part the chairs here. Thank you. Okay, it's my pleasure to announce John Gregory as Outstanding Volunteer nominated by myself. I serve as the liaison to the Economic Development Authority, and this is why John is receiving his volunteer award. John Gregory has been representing the City of Manassas on the EDA, the Economic Development Authority, since its inception. His business expertise and acumen has been an integral part of the EDA and moving the city forward with contracts and agreements. He is a charter member of the Manassas Host Lions Club, which I serve as president right now, so I get to have dinner with him twice a month when we have our meetings. He's a charter member of that club and a past international director of the International Lions Club. He and his wife, Angela, traveled all over the world representing Lions Club International, and the stories he has to tell, ask him about it. John's respectful demeanor was a beneficial addition to the reorganization of the EDA's business model. His business and financial experience has been crucial to the ongoing leadership of the organization. For your many, 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 many years of service to the community, we thank and appreciate your efforts on our behalf. Mr. Gregory.
Mr. Lovejoy. I would ask Dr. Thomas Grizzard. Tom Grizzard, join me, please, for us.
It is my pleasure this evening to introduce Dr. Thomas Grizzard, nominated by Tony Dawood, a member of the Utility Commission. Dr. Grizzard has been instrumental in advising the Utility Commission in wastewater and water quality issues and challenges. He has served on the Utility Commission for 2 years and brings with him vast knowledge and experience with working as the director for the Occoquan Watershed Monitoring Laboratory. Tom was instrumental in providing significant leadership in the development of the Occoquan policy in 1972 and the Upper Occoquan Sewage Authority, UOSA, regional wastewater treatment plant that was the nation's first and largest that supplied a surface water supply reservoir with reclaimed wastewater. Tom also served as chairman of the Occoquan Watershed Committee and on the Freedom Center Board. Dr. Gizzard has been a valuable addition to the Utility Commission, says Utility Director Tony Dawood. Congratulations. Join me in thanking Dr. Thomas.
Appreciate these words. Elaine Bagshaw volunteers with the Manassas City Police Department. She is an invaluable part of the team. She handles the notification of case assignments by contacting citizens who report crimes and/or the victims of crimes and supplying them with the case and contact information. She's efficient and focused and always ready to help with any task. Elaine is the wife of retired Manassas City Police Department Lieutenant Robert Bagshaw, and she keeps his memory alive by volunteering with her Manassas City PD family. Her assistance is invaluable and allows detectives to be more efficient and productive by handling routine paperwork tasks that would otherwise bog down the detectives. Elaine is truly an outstanding volunteer, and I hope that when you see her, you will thank her for her volunteerism. So applause is appropriate.
What a great event this always is, celebrating that which brings our community together. And we all know that these committees, boards, all of these things become families to all of us. And I have to say that this outstanding volunteer is a great family member, always bringing gifts. She's a wonderful member of this committee. For outstanding volunteer, Julie Cochran. Citizens Advisory Council on Solid Waste. Julie Cochran has been on the Citizens Advisory Council for Solid Waste for years. She is a driving force behind Recycle Fest. She rolled her eyes at that, but it's true. She organizes the traffic flow, coordinates activities, and she's got one of those clickers. She keeps record of exactly how many cars are processed through that event, which is a big bragging point for the committee. Through her suggestions and innovations, she has helped the city to create this monumentally successful event. She is currently working on a new project, Recycling and the Civil War, the importance of recycling during that time period. According to Monica Bowringer, Julie is the most organized and committed volunteer. She is awesome.
Suzanne Van Dyke, please join us.
Outstanding volunteer Suzanne Van Dyke, nominated by Monica. She's with the Adopt a Street and Recycle Fest, another green person out there. She's wearing that tonight. Good job. On behalf of Waste Management's Adopt a Street program, Suzanne Van Dyke has been helping to keep our community clean for over 20 years. First, she is the leader of the waste management team that signed on to adopt Quarry Road from the waste management facility to Liberia Avenue and Quarry to Euclid. After the untimely death of their manager, Mary Ann McLaren, Suzanne's team now performs the Adopt a Street tasks in Mary Ann's honor. Bravo. Second, Suzanne and her team are amazing volunteers when it comes to Recycle Fest. They are up and ready and before the sun rises to help residents, staff, and volunteers to recycle and drop off their household hazardous waste and electronic waste. I've had some big TVs go there, so good place to go. Her dedication and commitment to the City of Manassas and waste management are above and beyond the call of a normal workday. Congratulations, Suzanne.
Judy, will you join me? Judy Shornick was nominated by the Manassas Museum. And for the last 5 years, Judy Shornick has volunteered at the museum system, undertaking the daunting task of cataloging and inventorying the museum's collection. How do you like that? Working with Mary Helen Dillinger, the museum's curator, Judy has helped to digitize the collection to make it easier to find items. So she also pitches in, where needed, even folding shirts at Echoes, the Manassas Museum store. When Judy began volunteering at the museum, she organized materials for educational programs, tours, and other public programs. And I quote, "Her attention to detail is spot on and is a perfect match for this type of work," said Mary Helen Dillinger. She's a very upbeat person and fun to work with. Congratulations, Judy Shornick. Okay, I'm going to call on Mr. Pate in just a moment. Would all 9 of the outstanding volunteers, I know Judy just sat down, but if you could rise again, all 9 of you, please, just rise at your seat. And I'll ask for applause once again. Again, congratulations to all of you. We do this every year to try to say thank you sincerely for the work that you do. Manassas is a special place, and it's a special place because of a lot of things. The major one, and one of the major ones, is because of you. Thank you. Mr. Pitt.
Mayor's tall up here. If you all join me in thanking the mayor and the council members for all that they do for our community. And then I would hope that you would take your brochure back home with you. It's got a list of all your colleagues that are volunteering, so you can, if you've got friends or neighbors that are not in this book this year, we want to make sure that you invite them to volunteer with you so they'll be in this book next year. And all those folks that gave door prizes, those businesses are here in the back. I know all of you are dedicated city folks, so visit those businesses as well and thank them for contributing to this evening's success. And then this evening would not be possible without the group that actually puts this on every year. And so they're listed on the back, but let me call them out. Tony Elgart, Tim Fitzwater and his staff, Donna Bellows, Monica Bowringer, Patty Prince, and Kay Taylor. Can we give them all a round of applause? And many of you probably don't know, Tony Elgart has been chairing this committee for the last couple of years, and but she is going to retire from the city, but she's told me that she is definitely going to be a volunteer. So she's going to be on that side next year instead of this side. But Tony, if you come up with your committee has a little something for you. Again, one of the last things I have to remind is those outstanding volunteers, we would ask you to gather at the steps on the way out. Don't leave, gather at the steps. We want to get a picture with all of you together so it can be in next year's pamphlet. I want to thank everybody for attending the event tonight. I think it was an outstanding event. Don't y'all think so? Was the food good? We really appreciate all of you giving of your time and talents to the city. Be safe on your way home this evening, and we look forward to seeing you at next year's event. Thank you so much.